crime in America, honestly measured, it dramatically understated how bad it was.
Here is Stephen Miller, who has uncovered a massive scandal in Washington, D.C. We covered this, I think, about a month ago, where there are allegations that the police force there in D.C. had been falsifying crime stats to make it look like there was less crime than there actually was, a particularly violent crime. So we actually have already covered this, but here is Stephen Miller talking about it. And, let's hear what he has to say. And this guy is really to the point. He's kind of a bulldog, isn't he?
And the president spoke about this before. We've uncovered, in the process of uncovering, a massive scandal in Washington, D.C. with the doctoring of crime stats. And the Department of Justice, under the Attorney General, is leading the effort to uncover this. But when we ultimately share the results, it will stun you. The extent to which, even though D.C. had the worst crime in America, honestly measured, it dramatically understated how bad it was. There's even accusations that murders and homicides were reported as accidents instead of murders. I mean, this is how severe the manipulation of the crime data has been in the city, and it will all be uncovered and it will all be brought to light. You know, I've had a chance to spend some time, as has everyone here, with the police officers in the city. Members of the public are going up to them and thanking them, just overflowing with gratitude.
Now, leftists of all stripes play dirty games. It's because it's by any means necessary for them. That's their viewpoint. So lying is, the end goal is good. They think, right? Equity, race, gender, communism is good. So just by any means, it's justified. The ends justify the means in their mind. So they will play dirty games and they will fake crime stats. They'll do things like if you were to take a look at, crime 10 years previously and it's way down, it's gone way up 10 years later. On the 11th year, if it goes down 2%, they'll talk about how crime is down, our policies are working, even though that's just a complete lie. They will also just fake the numbers. Hold on a second. So, and we covered this at least a few weeks ago. Here's August 17th, so that's when we covered it. DC police accused of downplaying violent crimes to make stats look more favorable. That's August 17th, 2025. So let's see. The Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, D.C. is facing accusations it routinely manipulates statistics on crimes such as stabbings, shootings, and carjackings to make it look like the city is less violent than it is. And then they say, look, violent crime's down, our policies are working, even though they know it's totally a lie. But they're shameless, so they don't care. Just about winning. At least one high-ranking officer has been suspended so far over the disturbing claims. Quote, when our members respond to the scene of a felony offense where there is a victim reporting that a felony occurred, inevitably there will be a lieutenant or a captain that will show up on that scene and direct those members to take a report for a lesser offense. That's from DC Police Union Chairman Greg Pemberton. He told that to NBC Washington. Quote, so instead of taking a report for a shooting or a stabbing or a carjacking, they will order that officer to take a report for theft or an injured person to the hospital or a felony assault, which is not the same type of classification. The department confirmed to the outlet that Michael Pulliam, commander of the city's 3rd District, was put on paid leave in mid-May. Unnamed law enforcement sources said he was being investigated internally for making questionable changes to crime data. And they'll change it to different kinds of offenses that don't actually get counted in the FBI national data. Pulliam allegedly falsified violent crime statistics to make them appear more favorable for the city, an accusation he denies. But there's a big investigation going on, and I've got a feeling this is all going to be proven. All right, so yeah, that's what he's talking about. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.